So you're a case manager. You're in a cash practice,
Yep.
6 figures a month. You guys don't take any insurance.
None.
What happens when a patient just sticks on the idea of like, you're not covering my insurance, I'll only do what my insurance does? When you acknowledge them and empathize with that concern, what's your response to that patient?
Well, we typically say, insurance has got you where you are right now. And we can't allow like the insurance people, the people behind the desk, they're not the doctor. So we can't allow them to dictate the care that you need. This is what you need in order to be able to do this, this, and this, whatever their ruin is, however it's affecting them in their life. You always go back to that because ultimately that's where their value is. That's what they're trying to regain in their health.
Absolutely. That's great. Little snapshot before and after, right? So you're an employee or practice that uses the Business Academy. You're basically an owner at this point. I mean, you're in there with the practice owner, with the whole team. You're taking full ownership for this thing. Yeah. Give me a glimpse of Melissa before Georgia Integrative Healthcare Health Center, before TBA, as a person versus Melissa 8 years later, been with the practice, grown in the practice, scaled the practice, and spent probably over 100 hours investing yourself in the Business Academy, traveling online, in person. Who's the person now versus before?
Someone that knows their value. I know my worth, I know my value, and I know my purpose. And although I felt like I was still a good human being back then, but I had no purpose. I was a mom, yes, but I was a stay-at-home mom. I literally prayed for a purpose. And then this was introduced to me. So I have always told everyone that I found myself, I grew into myself when I started working for this company. It's been almost 8 years, and I have worked really, really hard, but I've had people invest in me, and they believed in me, and they continued. If I didn't get something, I was allowed to train on that. And I've done a lot of courses. I've just put a lot of time into it. But again, I wouldn't have been able to do that if they didn't invest in me. But now I am comfortable and confident walking into a room with a patient. I know that I can put out a fire if need be, but now I'm in a position where I want to teach others to put out those fires so they have the tools that I've been given as well. So it's pretty cool to kind of watch it come around, and I see these new little marketers, and my daughter just started making calls for us. So it's pretty cool to see that as well. Little mini me. But yeah, totally different. Night and day. I think, and really it's only the beginning. So Melissa right here, right now, probably, is only I'm not gonna stop growing, not only age-wise, but, I can't wait to see who we help and how we continue to help and how many people we're going to help.
Absolutely. I love that. And then last question, how has TBA specifically been involved in that process with you guys, with, practice, the growth you guys have gone through? What would you say TBA has done if you're talking to a chiropractic assistant, an office manager who's struggling, somebody who's kind of stagnant in their career?
Yeah.
What would you say that TBA has done to guide you along that same path?
They taught me how to drill.
And what does that mean?
Drill means to just, if you're uncomfortable with something, just talk it out amongst a friend, a family, whoever, and just go back and forth until it becomes comfortable. And then you're able just to handle it. It's almost like my kid was doing, I have a 3rd grader and he does sight words. And the teacher says, make sure he knows it like popcorn. Well, TBA has allowed me to know things like popcorn. So it's not like, oh my gosh, what do I do? They have it, you guys have it all laid out for us to where we're able to, on a daily basis, see the patients and take care of them. But the hard work is just laid out. It's documented. You're able to train each specific staff member hat them to where people aren't burnt out or overwhelmed because they're doing things here or there, you know, take make different positions and be able to really grow, because we've grown crazy, especially since the last sales seminar.
That's awesome.
Or the first sales seminar, we went up $400,000.
Wow, that's huge.
Just in one.
And has your income grown in the last 8 years?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So marketer, case manager, front desk, operations and office manager.
Yep.
I mean, you know it all now, and you're able to take care of your family better.
Yeah.
And as well as the practice has gone up. That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I get to see others make more money too.
That's good
which
too.
I like to, we want to pay our employees more. And the more that they show us, the more we pay them, because they're bringing in more money.
That's awesome. And more value. That's great. Well, thank you, Melissa.
All right. Well, thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having
That was
me.
awesome.